World Walk Manila News Today. World airlines commit to net zero CO2 emissions by 2050. Washington to world airlines pledge to reach net zero carbon emission by 2050 on Monday, even as a trade group forecasts profit losses from the pandemic extending into next year. For aviation, net zero is about authorization commitments, but it's also a necessity. Willie Watch, Director General of the International Air Transport Association (IATA), told top airlines executive meeting in Boston. The important decision that we must make today will secure the freedom to fly for future generations. The promise comes ahead of the United Nations Climate Change Conference COP26 in Britain amid rising public clamor for actions. IATA represents 219 member airlines comprising 82% of pre-pandemic global air traffic, and its pledge follows the lead of Europe aviation industry, which has embraced the European Union's emission goals. The new commitments come 12 years after IATA unveiled its first plan to reduce airline CO2 emissions by 50% by 2050 compared to 2005 levels. But Watch told the gatherings that the industry must take more forced action given the urgency of the problem. The airline industry currently accounts for about 3% of global emissions. To reach the net zero goals, it will need a steady available jet fuel, other efficiency improvement, and the use of carbon capture, storage, and offsets. Proof of the industry's good faith, Watch assure, is that airlines invest hundreds of billions of dollars in more fuel efficient aircraft, with fleet fuel efficiency improving by over 20% in a decade. The dramatic tightening of the mid-century targets did not require a vote in accordance with the IATA. That's true, but was adopted by consensus, as no members raised a firm objection that would have blocked the move. The meeting nevertheless saw Chinese airlines stress that the 2050 objective was consistent with the goals adopted by the government in Beijing, which aimed for carbon neutrality by the year 2060. Many in this room, individually or in group, have already taken this step, Watch told the executive. For others, this will be an additional challenge at a very difficult time, with the industry hard hit by global effect of the coronavirus pandemic. Earlier Monday, IATA offered its latest accounting outright Inc. facing the industry in a wake of the pandemic. Global airlines will lose an estimated 51.8 million this year and another 11.6 billion in 2022, according to the group's forecast. Watch described the shortfall as enormous, but the said industry is well the best part of the crisis. The recovery varies by regions, with North America the only areas project to generate positive profits in 2022. Europe is forecast to remain in the red with losses of 92 billion in 2022 compared with a loss of 20.9 billion expected this year. The region's carriers will see a recovery in intra-European travel, but long-haul travel will remain limited, IATA says. Carriers in the Asia-Pacific region, Latin America, the Middle East, and Africa are all expected to see smaller losses in 2022 compared with this year. IATA projects that total passenger numbers of 3.5 billion in 2022, similar to 2014 levels, but below the 5.5 billion in 2019. People have not lost their desire to travel, as we see in solid domestic market resilience, but they are being held back from international travel by restriction, uncertainty, and complexity, said Watch, adding that more governments see vaccination as a way out of this crisis. forward